April. Thanks so much for joining me today. How are you?
Good, thanks, Kathy. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm so pleased that you could take the time to have a little chat. Let's just get started on your property journey because before you did this course, you had already invested in some properties. So tell us
Yeah.
where you come from.
So originally from Wollongong,
Wollongong,
and
God's country.
yes, can't wait to move back there next year. And yeah, we've just bought a few properties over the years that we've been together, mainly to live in. And then because we've moved around a lot with my job and my husband's job, we've bought a few different places along the way.
Yeah. And before you started the course, you guys were originally going to go down to Tasmania. So you
Mm,
got super organised and decided to buy a property that you were going to cosmetically renovate. And then,
yeah. And then life threw a few curveballs, and my husband's job got changed, and they offered him a job in Wollongong. So then we had this house that we didn't know what to do with, and lucky Kathy's course come along because it gave us some direction and purpose and what to do with that property.
yeah,
So
so thanks for that, April. But let's talk about that house because you actually brought a really super house. Like it's fairly large, right? And
yes.
it had two separate accommodation areas, really, didn't it? You describe it. You tell me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's a four-bedroom house
yeah.
with a pool and a small backyard. But it does have the potential to have a separate little granny flat. So it's got its own gas and yeah, it's got its own gas and electrical in the little unit section. So it could be used as two separate or just as a teenager's retreat or something like that.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of
Yeah.
potential as far as
Mm.
the type of person that may want to live there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's step one. The second thing is you really brought a what I would call a great property to renovate because it would be at least 20 years or so since it's been renovated, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
built in the 70s, I believe.
70s,
And
so it could be even a
it
bit
still
older.
looks like it's been built. Yeah, still it looks like they haven't really done anything to renovate it. So
Right, okay. So, and you got it at a reasonable price. It wasn't super cheap or anything like that, but it's just a good
yep,
price, reasonably good
yep,
price, yeah. And it has potential,
it
right?
does.
And then yeah, so about that stage, so mixing that, so that's a property, and mixing that in with, you decided you wanted to learn a little bit more about doing it and making a larger profit on it without you've
Yes.
renovated before and you've done some things that are different to the things that I just suggest to make money.
Hmm.
And so you did the course, and now I already know this, but I'd love it if you could tell everyone that how it's changed. Like we already know there's one change. You and Michael were going to live
Hmm.
in it, but that's not happening anymore. So
Yeah,
let's talk about change number two, where your renovation parties and what you're going to do. You go. Yeah.
sure. So it was I was really at a loss until I did the course because I didn't know what direction to take.
Yeah.
So we were like, do we sell it? Do we fix it up? Do we rent it out?
Yeah.
Very confusing. Didn't know what to do. So by using the steps throughout the course, I was able to get all the figures down and work out which way I was going to go.
Yes.
So that was the biggest thing, so that we didn't lose any money.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so we've decided to just do a few cosmetic renovations, tidy it up a little bit,
Yeah.
and rent it out.
Right.
Um, so
So,
yeah,
so how have you gone with that? Tell us about what you've done. Yeah.
that was very fun, very exciting. It was just recently, actually, a couple of weeks ago, we went to Tassie and we had 5 days down there of just cleaning, painting, doing as much as we could. And
That's
I
full
really
on.
underestimated the amount of work. So still a little bit left to do, but it was
Yeah.
really fun doing it.
Yeah. That's really cool. I'm
And it
glad.
really helps having a plan. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the good thing, wasn't it? Really, was that you maybe it's a godsend that the plans got changed for you because now instead
Yeah,
of kind of getting in there and being a little bit higgledy piggledy, like you said, you wrote out a full plan. You took the time, wrote out a full
yeah,
plan, and now it doesn't matter even if you split that plan up over 12 months. you know this,
That's
you know, you're
right.
just going to do this step and then that one and then that one and so on and so forth. So I know that you just did
Yeah.
an amazing job on that kitchen. The kitchen was very much,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, you did an amazing job. I couldn't believe it. It almost looked like you'd put in a new kitchen. You know, the results are fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, you know, all I could remember from the original pictures was that 70s Laminex and then that lovely, you know, timber trim that they used to put everywhere. And,
Yeah.
and those, you know, handles that have been around 100 years that really should be burnt somewhere, you know.
Burnt.
Yeah, exactly, burnt. So you did a great job and you did that completely cosmetically, right? And it certainly looks like yeah, go on, tell me, you tell me.
Yep. No, yeah, just like you said, it was just simple cosmetics, just painting, using the transformation benchtop kits and new handles and appliances. So, yeah, did it all myself.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool because I happen to know you're pretty handy too, so that definitely helps. You were able to get in there because 5 days isn't very much time. Like, honestly, you could have spent, you know, couple of days on the kitchen alone, 2 or 3 days on the kitchen alone. So good on you.
Definitely.
Yeah. So now I know that that's come out really well. How much did it cost you to do the kitchen? Do you remember?
I haven't added it all up yet because we only just got home yesterday. But I mean, it was definitely under 2,000.
Oh, awesome.
I've got some really good deals on the appliances and they were obviously the biggest expense.
Yes.
But the paint was very cheap.
Yeah, paint was probably under 400 or 500, right? You know, very cheap. Yeah. Even if you count the materials and things like that, it still wouldn't be more than $500, I guess.
Still under 500.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. And you obviously did well with buying the appliances as well, so that's pretty cool. So what else did you do? You did the kitchen, right? So you've done the kitchen. What else did you guys do? Cleaning, I guess, yeah?
We had a lot of cleaning. We'd gurneyed the driveways, gurneyed around the pool, cleaned that all up. Fixed the back fence because that was falling down. There was just vines and rubbish and you know, plants growing out of control everywhere. So a lot of garden maintenance to improve that. And just putting up new blinds, new furniture, like throughout the bedrooms.
Right, awesome.
And that's pretty much all we've done.
Yeah, and the flooring and everything that
just
was
to get it to a rent.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool to get it up to a decent rental stage, So because you've done those few little things, I'm sure that will definitely, number one, get you a better quality tenant. I'm sure that will happen, you know. And number two...
It happened yesterday.
Happened yesterday, yay! Awesome.
Yeah. So at the highest rent it's ever been rented out for.
Oh,
so we're very pleased.
That is very cool. Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, even though you've added value, because I know that you have, right, even with the few little things that you've done, you've still got time. Doesn't matter. You can do anything, do whatever you want. But if you kept that 12 months and stuck to your plan, got that done somewhere, do you think that you would come out with a decent profit at the end of a year? What's your feelings about
absolutely.
that? Yeah. What do you anticipate?
Well, at the moment, we bought the house for $525.
Yep.
And it's already the market's already jumped up. We could already sell it for $550.
Awesome.
So in 12 months' time, hopefully, the market will continue to improve and we'll be able to make a profit because we've only spent minimal on the renovation.
Yeah.
Like as per your course.
Yeah.
Sticking to the budget, sticking to the blueprint.
Yeah.
I think we'll be able to make a profit on that.
Yeah, for sure. So I would imagine that even if you didn't do too much, that you would still make at least another 50,000 in the next 12 months. That's what I feel, just, you know, from your property. Your property is really unique, which is unlike a lot of other people's properties in the fact that where we started with that conversation of the possibility of 2 accommodations and, you know, so that can work a couple of ways, a parent living in that house or someone subleasing it, you know, like they could sublease it to, you know, someone else and have them help pay their mortgage kind of thing, you know, So your house has really got a lot of unique things about it that when it comes time to selling, I think you have some extra things that other people don't have. And I have seen your ad, the way that it's written, and the one where you brought it, but I hope that we have a conversation about this, because I would tell you how to write it so that that would definitely take advantage of all of those things. Because that's seriously, you know, when you go to this trouble of doing the rest of your renovation, I think that's going to be the magic. The magic is going to be in selling the potential of what it could be. That's going to make you more money than even the market or anything else, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. I'm really, really glad that that you've got good tenants and you've got a good price. That's pretty funky. I bet you're happy about that. That pays the mortgage, right? And you know, it keeps everybody happy. So, and I know that you're going to rethink it in 12 months or so. Yeah, you're going to take your time. You know, you've got people in there for now. You've got to get back to Wollongong and, you know, get settled again and, you know, start life again. So, yeah, you've got a ton to do before you worry about that house again. But having said, I'm sure that knowing you probably come down to Wollongong and buy another house to renovate or something.
Probably. Hopefully.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, well, that's good. Nothing wrong with that at all. So tell me the reasons why you decided you wanted to take the course. I know that you had some indecision about that course, but what did you want to do that to help you? Because I think there's always more than the to-do list, right? About renovating and understanding property investing and that. So you tell me your experience and what you got from it.
So being a novice, I didn't really know much about it. I had all these ideas, but the reason I did the course was to get the knowledge and formulate a plan.
Yes.
So the best thing for me with the course was having that actual blueprint and following all the steps to ensure you have the right property, the right price, and using your formula.
Yeah.
So I did the course to basically get the knowledge.
Yeah, awesome.
Get the how-to.
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the knowledge on how to do it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's cool.
main...
So if you were telling anybody else or anybody else asked you, what would your advice then be? You know, because I guess we all start off with, like, we know what we want. We want to get some property, we want to renovate it, we want to make some money. But give us some of your advice. Why would you recommend somebody to do this? Yeah, just give me a bit of a... Go on.
The main thing I would say is, obviously, anyone, like you said, anyone can buy a property and do it.
Yeah.
But they're going to make mistakes. So if they don't have the knowledge and the mentor behind them to show them the right things to do and what not to do, then they're going to lose money rather than make it.
Yes.
So do the course. Have someone there that can help you just along the way.
Shorten your learning curve, right?
And make more money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I think that's the thing, isn't it? When you do something, it's to shorten your learning curve, right? You know, and I think that it depends on how resistant we are to what's being said to us as well, you know, or how agreeable we are. You know, I work with somebody, I work with a mentor doing my courses and so on, and if she says something, I don't do it. I don't not do it. I just do it straight away. Right, I don't even think about it. If she said stand in the corner, I'd probably just do it because she said it, you know, because she,
there must be a reason why I'm standing in the corner.
That's right, because she's, you know, has the skills in that area that I don't have, you know, and I think that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's the part that if you can grasp that straight away, it's not what you know, it's actually what you don't know that, you know, you want to really take a hold of. So I think that's pretty you know, for me personally, I think that's what anybody would get out of any education, right? You know, is to just be open to the different way of thinking and, you know, focus on what your goal is, which I think you and Michael have definitely done. You knew you wanted to make money out of that property, and that's been the sole goal. So you've stayed focused on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say that you really are an ideal student because you just did what I said. You just did it, right? You just said, okay, she said do this, I do it. And that's pretty amazing. So thank you. And I hope that when you...
No, thank you.
It's been a pleasure. You know, the one thing about the people in the group, they are marvellous people. They're all lovely people and they're all trying to improve their lives. So there's nothing bad about that, is there? Yeah. So I hope when you come back to Wollongong that you sing out to me and, you know, let me know when you're going to get another house because there'll be a whole new story here and, you know, with Wouldn't that be
I'd love
amazing?
to. That would be amazing.
Yes, for sure.
And that's another great thing about you and your course, Kathy, is that you've always been available to listen for questions, even at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. You've always been available.
Thank you.
So that's something that nobody else offers.
No, that's
Very much appreciated.
oh, thank you very much, April. It's so awesome to work with wonderful people like you. Thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it. And I think looks like our internet is just kind of fading in and out now, so it might go a bit slow. But
Sure.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and we shall talk soon. Thanks, April.
Thanks, Kathy.
Bye.